Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alan Flower. I lead HCLTech's AI labs globally. Delighted to join you today. This is our sixth lab, of course, the first one that we've launched in collaboration with a partner. So it's really, really significant, to us. And clearly, my job fundamentally, Nick, is to make sure that this collaboration here in Munich results in a beneficial outcome for both companies. Clearly, we want to just focus on go-to-market activities and move this along as quickly as we can.
Definitely. Stefan?
Yeah, welcome also from my side. My name is Stefan Wagner. I'm had multiple roles in SAP. By the way, also worked in the partner area with Elena and Co. in the past, and I was a member of the founding piece of Partner Edge. So I love partners. That's number one. That's important. My current role is I'm in charge of all affairs of SAP here in Munich, and we did a conscious decision end of 2019, beginning of 2020 to invest heavily in Munich due to certain reasons without me or maybe talking now. So invested approximately 120 million. We hired 400 people since 2020. And I'm here really to, drive business development for SAP, ensuring that we develop solutions, and that's my role.
Amazing. And before we go into detail about the Munich ecosystem and market here, can you talk about the trends you're seeing from, let's say, an AI perspective in the market? Alan, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. So it's a good question, right, in terms of what we see in the market and the trends, Nick. And I think the announcement today is really timely when you think about what is going on in the market. And I would characterize what's going on in the market in three ways. There are three themes really that are dominating everything that we see. One is what I would call, let me just call it growing confidence, and we'll talk about that shortly. Growing confidence. The second theme is what I would call accelerating journeys to production, right? And the third theme, which is the most important of all, is very strong focus now on business transformation. Just going back to confidence, right? For many of our clients, and the same is true of SAP, this period of experimentation is over. All right. Clients understand what the technology can do. They understand where there may be challenges and weaknesses, but fundamentally, many of our clients have already found all the use cases, right? So they have this inherent confidence that there is something there. And because they have that confidence, it takes us on to this second theme of these accelerating journeys into production. I think both companies have done a huge amount of experimentation with clients. We've learned all the relevant use cases and common patterns and architectures, for example. And now that we see clients with that confidence, and we've got lots of examples where they now want to scale this globally, all right? And this is the scary thing in some respects, the speed at which clients now expect to deploy these solutions at global scale. And the third theme around business transformation is really important. Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, most of the work that these labs were doing was around technical exploration, people experimenting with different models, for example, and techniques. But AI and Gen AI in particular now is firmly in the hands of the business leadership, right? So there are so many senior business leaders who have got very mature views about where this is going to bring impact to their business. They want to move quickly. They've got the confidence. And we see this absolutely everywhere. We talk about value stream transformation, but this is the key trend that we see in the industry now. Clients are saying, I'm confident, I want to accelerate. Can we please apply this technology to bring systemic, structural, and strategic change to my organization?
Thank you. And Stefan, what are you saying?
I mean, it's quite similar, honestly. And also, I want to reiterate what the previous speaker have said. It's a complete different phase, what I have never discovered in my career. So the speed of disruption is unbelievable. And that speed is for some of our customers also challenging and afraiding somehow. So it's you wake up in the morning and there is another LML. You wake up and there is another technology. So some customers are not even able to follow all of these trends. So there is still a huge hesitation, and do I do the right decision? So what is the right scenario? What I choose, the right business AI scenario? We talked about coffee, just about that. So how can we approach it? And that is also the opportunity, what I see for you, to give this confidence back, like you said, Alan, that our customers are choosing for them the right business AI scenario to start with. And because the CIOs or whoever does it will be measured on the value, because this is the promise behind AI. There is a value, there is a productivity objective, and I see a lot of hesitation. And I think Elena just said it so nice. We have to handhold a little bit at the moment the customers or our contacts to help them to guide through this massive technological potential.
Sure. And when it comes to Munich, what characterizes this ecosystem, and what role does these labs and the SAP Labs Munich campus play in it? So
first of all, I want to add, we are in Munich I think that's an advantage actually what SAP has. We are a worldwide development organization of 21 labs. Yeah? So we are one of the new kids on the block, to say, next to big engineering hubs in India, in Brazil, and so forth. But 21, and we all have a different focus. And we clearly here in Munich, we build a focus, or we designed the focus and all our investments around the advantages what the ecosystem gives us. And I'm happy that HCL decided to join us, because we give us here the credo, creating impact together. And this together is important, because here in Munich, we have in close proximity 900 plus SAP customers. We are here, as a matter of fact, here are 2 top universities in Europe with LMU. We have 125,000 students. So we have one of the most vibrant and successful ecosystem when it comes to startups. So we just surpassed Berlin, not with VC capital investment, but with generating startups. That's important. So sustainable startups we generate, and particularly in the AI area, there's a good, I can recommend you, there's the Startup Monitor report. Read that. You will be surprised what we can produce. So customers, talents, academic, and for sure the whole environment here in Munich, that is really an entrepreneurial area. That was the reason why we decided to go to Munich, SAP, and we said, because of these elements, we want to bring that together in our new campus, which we built here in Garching, and I all invite you to visit that once, and then you will understand what I mean under creating impact together.
Thank you. And Alan, what's your view of the Munich ecosystem?
Well, it's really interesting, right, Nick? And if you look globally at where the hubs of AI innovation are, there aren't actually that many of them, right? When you look at global scale, right? Clearly, Munich is one of those leading sort of hubs of innovation, right? So, and Stefan's already made this point, but from a client's perspective, right, they quite enjoy it when they can visit a venue or a lab where they feel that there is quite a rich ecosystem around that entity. And, from an HCLTech perspective, I know we're here in Munich, but I see this as a global resource for HCLTech. So as we bring our global clients here to explore how we can convert their vision into like an SAP HCLTech kind of recipe, you've got to be thinking in terms of, well, if we're bringing a client into this lab, they're going to want to visit Stefan's facility, but whilst they're here, we're going to want to introduce them to the rest of the ecosystem in the area as well. And that is the key advantage of locating these labs in these hubs of innovation.
Absolutely. And there is a partnership with SAP Munich and the Technical University as well. So by partnering with HCLTech, how can we contribute or further collaborate with TUM and, drive innovation and collaboration there?
Yeah, I mean that. I want to add one more sentence because before I come to, I just see Jan Schneider, by the way, who worked with me in the past. And we made this, and we made the decision: should we build a building now, a campus, an R&D center in the center of Munich, or should we maybe go close to a university, and building the bridge and using the proximity to research, and on purpose, in comparison to other competitors or partners, Google, Facebook, they all are in the city. We, on purpose, we went to the university.